Hi, you guys. It's me, Flower Child 567, and I am here to continue our scribbing adventure. So when you come in now, here's the Scholarium door, and here's the Endrick door, and here's the Netch door, and here is the Griffin door, and then I'll get the Dragon door. I put that right there, and I might trade it out. I might swap the doors and put that mysterious door here. Put the Indric, the Netch, the Griffin, the Dragon, and the mysterious door, and then put this somewhere else. The Scholarium door. I tried to put it right here in front, but it, of course, doesn't let me. All right. Let's leave home, shall we? Westweld, Gold Road. Yes. All right, so we're all excited and happy and going our merry way. And everybody's running around like crazy in this world. Look at that's pretty cool. That must be an achievement. That's maybe a person who's done everything. I don't know. Some people live on for 24 hours, right? Okay. Now, let's go over here, and we're going to go back down to the... All right. Here we go. And we're going down. Okay, so we're coming here to the dragon. So here's the fable of the dragon. Fable of the dragon. Riddles were meant to be solved, and Misby the bard knew the answer to every one of them. The dragon in her head made sure of that. Misby and her dragon came to the grand temple, Jazinji Sir, or Sire, don't know, where gathered the finest philosophers of the 16 kingdoms. The bard commanded their attention with a great shout and asked, "What is it that can be broken with only a single word?" The wise minds waxed and waned with wonder. The moon monks of the 16 kingdoms begged Misby or Misby, who knows, for the answer, but she kept quiet and held them in suspense. "Silence," said Misby, illustrating her point. The dragon roared with delight and showed her wings carrying Misby away. The dragon next landed Misby in a monastery circled by claws, ready to strike. "You are strong and spry, surely able to tear me to shreds," said the dragon through Misby. "But are you swift enough to know what it is that dies by devouring itself?" The claws puzzled over this. 2 moons rolled through the sky, and still they had no answer. When at last Misby told them, a torch, their last light, went out with a hiss. The dragon then landed Misby north at a rain-kissed oasis between 2 great oaks. She fell into a circle of moon singers whose song shackled the dragon and pinned Misby in place. At the dragon's urging, she managed to ask them, "Before I am split by the might of your song, I ask you, what must you keep after giving it to someone, or else it will be made worthless? The singers stopped their song to puzzle through it. Their shadows grew long, and day passed to moonless night. A promise, was Miss B's answer. Freed from the moon singer's songs, Miss B and her dragon flew safely away. The pair fled south and fell to rest at last in a grove of willows. Miss B clutched her aching head, which was overfull of riddles. They were being chased for Miss B's mischief. The dragon knew of a sanctuary through a door between worlds nearby. She would show Miss B through if she would answer one more riddle on her own. What has a wide mouth, yet never speaks with its own voice? Me, snapped Miss B, for with you living in my head, I am only compelled to speak with your voice. Just try and say it is not true. Miss B's own mouth opened wide, and the scale dragon slithered out. Speak with your own voice, then, and tell me the true answer, she demanded. But Miss B did not answer the riddle. Instead, she laughed with relief. The healers were right. The pain was all in my head. And though Miss B did not supply the true answer, the dragon deemed her words clever enough to grant entry through the magic door. Okay.
The Fable of the Dragon. This one's going to be a puzzler, my friend.
Oh dear, I'm very worried about
The path
that.
to scribing seems to be a winding one, eh? Fable upon fable. Except, I know I've heard the story of Misby before, and when I paged through earlier, it seemed off.
What do you mean off?
Missing something. Not quite right. It stood out because we found copies of the Fable of the Dragon all over the library. We couldn't tell which one was Ulfsild's annotated copy because, well, that's your thing. However, we did find an echo.
An echo about the dragon? Where did you find it?
I think it's about the dragon, but I could be wrong. I love puzzles, but Ulfsild's echo said some pretty cryptic stuff. It's in the first room straight ahead as soon as you enter the East Wing. Just let me know if I can be any help.
I'll look for the echo in the East Wing.
The others
then.
and I are trying to look at the Fable of the Dragon the way you do. You know, deciphering locations from the text, in case you need our help. It started a few arguments, but I don't mind. Helps that I like the work.
You like riddles?
I love them. Julian hates them. Laren seems indifferent, and Nod says he likes them, but I think he was just trying to be nice. How do you feel about them?
I mean,
do you like riddles?
I don't care for riddles.
Okay, fair enough. They're not everyone's skin of Rotmouth. If you need my help or just want to talk some ideas over, come find me. From everything I've read so far, the dragon loves riddles the way the ones in the stories love gold.
Thanks. I'll let you know if I need help with a riddle, which I probably will. All right, let's go. Let's go. She said the East Wing, right? Oh, I see right here. Echo of the Dragon.
On the path to ally with the dragon, you must choose your words carefully. If she asks if you are my inheritor, do not agree or disagree. Insist upon taking her trial. Then, seek on the path to ally with the dragon. You must choose your words carefully. If she asks if you are my inheritor, do not agree or disagree. Insist upon taking her trial.
I see.
Seek my annotated fable at the meeting of many paths. A room full of doors with no hinges. A riddle indeed. The first of many. But I have faith you'll find your way.
Okay. Let's look at the map. Okay, well, here we go. Now, let me just double check. I think I've done everything down here I need to do. I want to be sure Nalia's still here.
You listened to the echo? I think she's talking about the portal room, but we searched it 3 times over. There's no fable in there.
Why do you think she's talking about the portal room?
The antechamber to the main hall is a portal room, not just because it's convenient, but because it was easy. I could sense spell hooks aplenty in that room, dating back to Ulfsild's era. They used that chamber for the exact same purpose.
Your magic came in handy again.
Be good at what you do, my mother always used to say. Even if it's not your calling. Hang on, I didn't think about Ulfsild's lens. Maybe the book's hidden in there and you're the only one who could see it. I bet that's it. Go find out.
I'll go check out the portal room then. Okay. Here we go. Oh, yes, indeed, she was right. There it is, on the bookshelf. Do you see? The annotated.
Ah, scholarship. I can smell it from here.
Okay, so we're looking at Reaper's March. We're going to be going to Reaper's March. She says, I made the mistake of taking this fable far too literally. My second notes went on a tangent about Thuum and how a dragon could have lived in someone's head, let alone escape the halls of Colossus. Easy enough. Jazinji Seer is just west of Dune. I guessed a candle, or more grimly, a marriage. This has to be Dokrin Monastery. Claws here must mean monks of the Order of the Claw. Kaj Ralith Shal and I passed through there years ago on our first journey to Somerset together. Lovely place. I guessed a cave, and while that's not right according to Misby, it's also not wrong. I think I know this willowed grove. It's even further south. That should be, it's even farther south than the village named after it. Okay, okay, Reaper's March. So 1, 2, 3, 4 locations now in Reaper's March. So here we go. Let me double check. I hope I don't have to go talk to her again. The wing of the dragon. Dispel the first set of dragon wards. Okay. Why is that coming up? Alright, I guess I'm supposed to talk to them all. Probably they're just going to give me their advice, but... And then what's this? Nope, it's... So they want me to go talk to them. Interesting. Again, I don't know why I need to, but I'm going to. And there's the crow. Crow.
You're on the path to meet the dragon. This luminary was a real challenge for Ulfsild, and might prove the same for you. Just remember to breathe deeply and stay calm. That's what she told herself the first time through.
Do you have any clues for the riddles from the Fable of the
monastery
Dragon?
Dokrin can be found southwest of Grand Ral Ka on a crescent moon of water. I don't wish to reveal any more. Ulfsild put her thoughts down plain enough. Have faith in your own cleverness. Good luck.
Okay.
I won't lie. I was envious that you had first rights to exploring this place with Nalia, to restoring the altar, especially after seeing how much she's opened up with you around. Now that I know it involves riddles, not so much.
But do you have any clues for the riddles from the Fable of the
There's
Dragon?
a village called Willow Grove in the south of Reaper's March. As you can imagine, it's near a large grove of willows. I don't really care for riddles, but Nalia said she could use the help. And that's the best I can figure.
Well, do you know of any caves near Willow Grove?
I don't know. Probably not in the village itself. Aren't there caves everywhere? You're headed there anyway. Maybe find a viewpoint and have a look around.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's go and talk to Laren. Hello.
I've never seen a dragon myself, but I've seen the damage they can cause. Pity they can't all have an appetite for riddles over destruction, like in that fable.
Do you have any clues for the Fable of the Dragon?
As it happens, I'm studying to pick up Ta'agra as a second tongue. Jazenji Sir translates to Jode's Light in Cyrodiilic. Those ruins are just west of Dune, though I suppose they weren't ruins in Ulfsild's time. Stay safe.
Thank you. Okay, why do I have to go back in here? Maybe to speak to Nalia? Yeah, there she is. Nalia.
Any luck finding what you need? Anything I can do to help?
Do you have any clues for the riddles from the Fable of the Dragon?
Can I see the annotations? Here, Kaj Rawlith. That's an old ruin site in northwestern Reaper's March. Fort Grimwatch is built over it now. And the bit about the door at the end. Did you notice that riddle went unsolved in the fable?
Ulfsild's notes came up with an
don't
answer.
tell me, I want to guess. What has a wide mouth, yet never speaks with its own voice? It's a well, right? Because when you speak into a well, it speaks back in an echo.
Well, Ulfsild's notes said it was a
And
cave.
I suppose we're both right. Perhaps there's a few potential answers these riddles could have. Though for your sake, hopefully not. Good luck out there.
Good luck. Alrighty, here we go. We're going to Reaper's March now. Reference the fable in your pack, in my pack. In my pack. There it is. Okay. All right, let's go. Reaper's March, here I come. There it is. I like Reaper's March. Okay. So let's look at the map, I guess. there's Dune. Let's go there. Because I see something. Oh shoot. I didn't mean to go. No. Okay, so look. Right here. Reference the fable in your pack. Seek out the first set of wards. Okay, so I found it just intuitively. That's... Jode's Light, Delve. Alright, so what I'm going to do is... What's this? Dispel the Dragon Ward. Alright. Okay, here's the first one. There it is. Okay, now where is the second one? Looks like right there. Oh, this is where I have to... Wait a minute. I went out by accident. Just a sec. cutie pie. Alright. Over here, I guess.
Fate is sealed.
I'm in an ogre encampment.
Hostilities ended. Now to relax. Mora's twitching tentacles.
There it is.
I'm glad that's done.
There it is. Okay. Dispel the second set. Okay. So, not sure what it's going to be. Here. The wing of the dragon. References to the fable. Okay, that's the monastery.
Good find, cohort.
Come on, Flappy Bird, you're in my way. Okay. There's one right up there. he is. There it is. That was easy enough. Okay, now let's open up my map again. There, it's up here. Okay. Let's see, where is... I guess we'll go to this way shrine. Okay.
Yeah!
Alrighty, now let's look at this last one. We're going to down here. I'm going way out of my way. Way out of my way, I think. I don't get there. I'm out for a Sunday drive.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
This one never trusted Ambassador Tarillo. At least we'll have him this. Thank you.
Okay. Where am I? Up here, right? I'll go there.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I need to get across.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
There.
You are just another riddle to be solved.
All right, here we are. Let's put the bird away. And let's find out what this dragon has to say to us. So we got the first part of it done. Now we're going to learn what our challenges are.
Ah, at last. Let's see how clever you are, mortal.
Oh dear. Okay.
Mortal, let us dispense with pleasantries. You are here to master scribing, to amplify the power of the altar and walk in the footsteps of the Archmagus Ulfsild. In short, her inheritor. Do I have that right?
I'm just here to take your trial.
Fascinating. I sensed the power of the Indrik about you, so clearly you're here seeking my approval. In a way, that's acting as Ulfsild's inheritor. Can we at least agree on that?
I want to take your trial, dragon.
Very well. Have it your way. Inheritor or not, we'll have ample opportunity to see what kind of mind you have in there. Place my fable upon the dais to connect my wing to the Scholarium once more.
I'll place the fable on the dais. Fable of the Dragon. Riddles were meant to be solved, and Misby the Bard knew the answer to every one of them. The dragon in her head made sure of that. Misby and her dragon. Okay, so I already know this, so I don't need to read this. All right.
We rejoin the Scholarium as it should be. Let's converse.
Okay.
Mortal, it's been some time since I had the pleasure of real conversation. I may have begun this relationship on the wrong wing. What do you say we begin again? I am the dragon, a being of purest magic, intellectual and enjoyer of riddles.
Why do you enjoy riddles so much?
I am endlessly fascinated by the world inside the mind, the universe within. And what are riddles but a shift in perspective? Even the smallest question can lead to an entirely new worldview if asked at the right time.
Well, what do you want me to do for your trial?
I want to see if you have a mind for riddles. I've written a series that will whet your appetite for greater challenges to come. If you can decipher all of them, oh, well done. But you need only complete those which most appeal to you.
Is there anything else I should know?
Ulfhild struggled with my puzzles alone. It was her choice, but it made her miserable. You, mortal, are welcome to confer with others to solve these riddles. Ulfhild's inheritor or not, this will be fascinating to watch. Good luck.
Understood. I'll solve some of
Which
your
riddles will you solve? Huh? Which ones will you seek help to solve? Choices made are so instructive, so revealing. Don't you agree?
Can I ask you a few questions?
What is the shape of your mind? Huh? I'm eager to see. I hope to learn about you by what you deem worthy of asking.
Well, why did you choose to be a dragon?
There is beauty to this countenance, is there not? Huh? And as I could have chosen anything when I was formed, why would I not be this magnificent creature? Frankly, I think it's embarrassing that the others chose such pedestrian shapes.
I'd like to talk about the other luminaries.
If I must. The others are fine. Luminary. I've never been overly fond of that term. Ulfhild was insistent that for scholarship she needed a word, a way to refer to us. It suffices, I suppose.
What do you think about the
A
Indrik?
pompous old goat with an inferiority complex. He is terrified the power we wield might be misused. He's spent centuries of existence wishing he, and by extension I, did not exist.
The Indrik seem focused on the responsibility of your power.
We're immortal beings made from magic itself. What responsibilities do we have? To me, it seems irresponsible not to focus on intellectual pursuits, on improvements in thought.
What you make of the
A
Griffin?
grizzled old knight who's fallen from his horse one too many times. He's adopted the concept of justice, as if he's the only one of us with a moral compass. It would be pathetic if not for his stewardship of that delightful little creature.
You think the Griffin is
His
pathetic?
lasting accomplishments can be counted on one claw. He is so blinded by a pedantic code. And yet, I must give him credit for ensuring the survival of the fox. Even a world-weary creature such as myself must bow an elegant head to that beast.
And can you tell me about
A
the match?
vacuous gasbag with pretensions of do-goodery. A limitless existence, unimaginable power, and the best he can think to do with it is slip sweets and coins into the pockets of the downtrodden.
You don't think the net accomplishes
Perhaps
anything?
the Netch makes the lives of mortals easier. But we are beings of pure magic who, as far as I am aware, will live for eons. Why is it not the Netch's goal to make whole civilizations bettered, more focused? Maddening.
I have a few more other questions.
What is the shape of your mind? Huh? I'm eager to see. I hope to learn about you by what you deem worthy of asking.
I think I've already asked this, but I'm going to venture there again. Why are you so focused on
I
riddles in the
exist
mind?
because of a confluence of magic beyond the bounds of mortal influence. I was not born from a magical accident or a summoning gone awry. The ebb and flow of Aetherius and Nern were my parents. A small riddle for you then. Why was I born?
I have no idea.
Neither do I. That's why the mind fascinates me, mortal. It exists without purpose, but is beautiful in its complexity. And a riddle is a rock thrown into the pool of your contemplations. How could I not find that endlessly fascinating?
Okay. Let's look at these challenges. Let's see, your riddles. Riddle of battle. March forth and reap the 6 strongest foes, where the dunes give way to golden plains beneath the moons. Riddle of war. Plunder the spoils from beneath the war-scarred land torn thrice-wise, where the wood cracks, the hay takes note, and the toads rest their feet. Riddle of the moon. From the monastic garden guarded by ordered claws, pluck that which blows only in the light of the dark moon. Riddle of the hunt. Give chase to quarry in the sun-kissed lands, from where Misby and her dragon made flight. Red in tooth and claw is your prey. Riddle of the game. Best an adversary on a battlefield, bereft of pain and blade and death, for prestige and patron's love. And riddle of the rich. Seek 2 sets of sequestered spoils in the 3 major settlements of Reaper's March.
Even if your allies tell you the answers, you'll still need to complete the tasks yourself.
Yes, okay. Alright. I am going to talk to my allies for clues. Nalia should be right here. There she is. Nalia, right where I left you.
How go your dealings with the dragon? Any more riddles to solve?
Actually, yes. What do you make of these?
Interesting. Not quite what I expected. The riddle of the hunt here sounds like she wants you to slay beasts and monsters in Reaper's March. It's similar to the riddle of the battle, except that's more specific.
So what do you think about the riddle of battle?
The riddle of the battle has you slaying not just monsters, but the strongest foes in all of Reaper's March. You may not want to face them alone, but that's up to you.
So that would be bosses, then. Thank you, Nalia. Okay. Julian.
Oh no. You're going to ask me to help you with whatever that is you're holding there, aren't you? It's not a riddle, is it?
It is. Do any of these make sense to you?
Yeah. Let me see. The riddle of the game. Prestige and patron's love. That sounds like you need to beat someone in a Tales of Tribute match. And before you ask, no, I don't have time for one. Not that you'd beat me anyway.
Thank you, Julian. Okay, that might be fun to do. I've been wanting to do a tribute. Oh, let's go to the row.
The dragon's challenges were particularly taxing for Ulfsild. I hope you're not losing too many feathers dealing with her.
The dragon said I could ask for help if I needed it. Do you make anything from these
Interesting.
riddles?
I wonder why she didn't recommend the same to Ulfsild. The Riddle of the Moon. You may remember Dokrin Monastery from the fable. A unique flower blooms there. I believe that's what you're meant to collect.
Thank you, Crow.
You know, I'd like to find a way to help out around here. Everyone's got their assignments and they're all just telling me to stay out of the way. I do that well enough, but I'd like to do more.
Can you help me with one of these riddles?
Delightful. This riddle of war here, that must be Cyrodiil. I interpret this to mean you're hunting treasures in Haynote Cave, Cracked Wood Cave, and Toadstool Hollow.
Thank you. Well, I'm not doing Cyrodiil, so that's out. Hi, Larry.
Gnarly has opened up quite a lot recently. I can't tell if it's because of the riddles, the work in the Scholarium at large, or because of you. Whatever the
Because of me.
reason, I'm glad to see her in such high spirits. What can I do for you?
Oh, can you help me with any of these riddles?
Happy to. Riddle of the Rich seems straightforward. You're looking for special treasures in the major settlements in Reaper's March? Lucky for you, there are only 3 major settlements in the March. Rorkar, Arenthia, and Dune.
Thank you, Lauren. Okay, I think I've talked to my helpers. Boink, boink, boink. Let's go back to Reaper's March, shall we? Shall we? Wonder if a game of tribute can be anywhere, or if it must be in Reaper's March.
Keep your eyes open for a good tea shop. Always happy to try a new blend.
Well, let's see. There's supposed to be a treasure here. Right? A treasure in the city. So I guess I could look to see if I can find the treasure. Solve the riddle of the rich. Oh, I see right there. How many do I have to do, I wonder? Riddle of the Rich. Oh, I gotta get one more. Okay.
Finest quality merchandise.
I have to go to another city. Okay, so let's look at the broader map. What's down here again? Is this the That's the riddle of the rich. That's the riddle of the rich. So I'm going to complete the riddle of the rich.
Finest merchandise around.
Okay. Dragons especially. Oops, what happened? Dragons especially love gold and treasures, don't they? They really do. So I think doing this one is really theme appropriate. I guess I'm just gonna walk off the side. I'm gonna go into this inn and steal.
What?
I have sips of, come on. Good visibility. Did you notice that? So I have to do one more, of course, as you know. Way shrine, here I come, 'cause I'm gonna go to another place. Where's the way shrine? Did I run past you? No, I went the wrong way. I think I go this way. Yeah.
Time for tea, then.
Thanks, Wolfgar. That was kind of... I could say something really rude about that guy right here, this guy. Bam! 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 Because he's such a dick to do that, to take the flower away that I was going up to get. Right? Oh well, it does not matter. He's not gonna like this. Watch. He'll complain.
Ew.
Why are you
Be sure to
eating
wash your
that?
hands.
Oh, be sure to wash your hands. Can't imagine. Maybe it's inside here, do you suppose? Yeah. Maybe yes, it's right there. I need one more moonflower. Okay, there, I've completed 2 riddles now. Now I have a 3rd riddle. Let's see. Which shall I do? Tribute. I'll play a game of tribute. Where? Let's try in the city here.
Planning to improve your equipment while you're here? Smart.
No, I'm planning to play tribute if there's tribute players here. I don't know if there are tribute players here. I don't even know how to find out if there's tribute players. Let's see. Okay. Maybe in... How do we find out if there's a tribute player. Now that I'm going to actually Google to see if where the tribute players are in Reaper's March. So I'll tell you what, give me a minute, because I'm gonna do something on my phone. So
Daedra apparently don't.
wanders in tatters. All right, let me put my bird away. It didn't say where, if I had to play it at a certain location, but maybe I'll check my inventory, my fable, my quest item, Riddles of the Dragon. Riddle of the Hunt, Riddle of the Best Adversary, Lay for Precedent, Major Settlements, wait, Spoils, okay, I got the Rich, Riddle of the Game, Best Beat an Adversary on a battlefield bereft of pain and prestige, so, but it doesn't say, it does not say where there is a tribute player, so give me a sec. Okay, so I don't think so. I think I can go back to, I think I can actually go back to the Hall of, I don't think there's any, you can get a deck, you can earn a deck here in Reaper's March, but not play the game. So I do know that right outside, I'm going to go back to, no, I know where I'm going to go. Wait, what am I doing? I'm going to go to Shingard. I'm going to Shingard. Or Skingard, I guess. Sorry. And if it doesn't qualify, then oh dear. I'll think of something else. But I believe that there are tribute players here. Right here.
Think you're the best tribute player around?
Let's play trivia. I'm not the best. I'm going to try. Okay. Okay. I play first. Well, let me see what I got. I don't know. I don't know how to play this game, you guys. I don't know if I want to do this. Okay, then let me look at these. I guess. Okay. Gosh. That wasn't good. They got 9. I'm losing. Jeez, I'm really far behind. Shoot. Um, hmm. Oh shit, they're at 31. It might be a moot game, but I think I have to beat them in order for it to qualify. Dang it. Concede match. Yeah, because they're going to win. Okay. Oh well. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, mate. Looks like...
Sorry, mate. Looks like you need to get better. Okay, so I don't remember. Solve the... Okay, let's see the... Right here, what's this? Investigate... No, that's Path of Chaos. Path of Chaos. Alright, so let me see, you guys. I'm gonna have to go to... I'm gonna have to go to... the Rift, right? Or Reaper's March, I mean. Where's Reaper's March? There. I'm going to have to go talk to them again. See what the other one was. Was it the riddle of the hunt? War is in Cyrodiil, I think. But, we'll see what they say.
Nali has opened up quite a... Happy to.
Help me, help me, help me.
Riddle of the Rich seems straightforward.
Okay,
You're
I already
looking
did
for
that one. Already did Riddle of the Rich. Maybe this guy. This is the Cyrodiil guy, isn't it?
You know, I'd like to find a way to help out around here.
Delightful. Okay, so help me.
This riddle of war here, that must be Cyrodiil.
Yeah, I don't want Cyrodiil. Let's go to Julian. They go the wrong way. There she is. Julia.
Yeah, let me see.
That's a tale of tribute. Okay, see, that's not gonna work either. Where's Nalia? Nalia.
How go your dealings with the dragon? Interesting. The riddle of the battle has you slaying not just monsters, but the strongest foes in all of Reaper's March. You may not want to face them alone, but that's up to you.
Battle. Alright, so that means I need to go to do a boss, a world boss in Reaper's March. can find a boss I can beat. Okay. Who's this? Old Siren Docks. I guess I can try him. I don't know if I can. Maybe other people will be out there playing him too.
Just move along.
Okay. There's a boss right out here. Oh good, there's people out there. Let's get in on this guy right now. Oh yes, you guys! Yay! Yay, yay, yay! Okay, that wasn't so bad. So now we have to travel back to the wing. Ooh, and I have a little ritual dust. Alright. Alright. Travel to the wing of the dragon. Let's head back.
I am a scholar, damn it!
I'm so like crazy all over the place. Okay, riding this camel. I think I'm just about done riding the camel.
Yeah.
Let me put my bird away before we go in.
return. Echoes of your success precede you. Your choices, the riddles you sought solutions to, were quite instructive. Gave me an intriguing peek within your mind. Well done. Now, for a real challenge. If I am to lend my power to the altar, you must understand my thoughts as well.
How do I do
Riddles
that?
are a way to explore the way another creature thinks. A stone thrown into the pool of thought. That is your task. The challenge I put before you. Throw a stone. Construct a clever, devious riddle, exclusively for me.
What kind of a riddle?
Shrewdly impossible riddle. One I cannot solve. And yes, the riddle must have an answer. You must understand me, how I think, so that you might craft a riddle I cannot unmake.
How can I understand
I've
how you
already
think?
given you clues. But while Ulfsild toiled alone, that was her choice. One that spoke volumes. You should reach out to your knight. Consult with the crow. Whatever you must to achieve the task I've put before you.
Alright, I'll speak to Nalia and the
With your
crow then.
allies at your side, seek understanding of my mind. Craft a riddle that will confound my thinking and ensure your success.
Can you give me some more guidance
I
with this
can,
riddle?
of course. But too much guidance and this exercise would be well and truly academic, wouldn't it?
How is coming up with the riddle a trial?
Each of us judges a mortal's worth on our own terms. I have no interest in your ability to steal daffodils or stab Daedra or whatever it is the others care about. Riddles are a way to observe your mastery of the mind. My domain.
Okay, so can I ask you questions to understand you better?
What is the shape of your mind? Huh? I'm eager to see. I hope to learn about you by what you deem worthy of asking.
I already asked you these questions.
With your allies at your side, seek understanding of my... I can, of course. But too much guidance and this exercise would be well and truly academic.
Okay,
wouldn't
can't
it?
I ask you an impossible riddle right now? Like, what happened to the dwarves?
That riddle has an answer. They disappeared. Secondly, riddles to which you do not know the true answer are not in the spirit of the trial. But then you already knew as much, mortal.
How can I understand your mind? You're a luminary of
That's
magic.
a very mortal viewpoint. Our minds are not so dissimilar. My origin may be more colorful than yours, true. But I promise you, I am no harder to understand than any other being you've encountered before. Just have a little faith in yourself.
Okay, Nalia and the crow.
I've been dying to ask you about your trial. Please tell me the dragon gave you some sort of riddle to solve. I'm right here if you need me.
She did. The dragon asked me to come up with a riddle she can't solve.
Amazing, just like the fable. And do you remember when I said I thought part of it was missing? I think that was the missing piece. The dragon in the story asks Misby to come up with a riddle so clever, not even the gods could guess it.
What was Misby's riddle?
It's been years since I read it. I just can't remember. Wait, that's right. I didn't read it, I heard it. A Bandari trader, this old Jakajit that came through our village. No wonder none of the others here remembered wise Misby.
Maybe we could learn from Misby's riddle.
Fantastic idea. Maybe it's transcribed somewhere. Let me ask around and see what I can find. In the meantime, you should talk to the crow. Ulfsild crafted an impossible riddle too, didn't she? I bet the crow could tell you how she managed hers.
Good idea. I'll talk to the crow. Okay.
That look on your face. The dragon gave you her trial, didn't she? She asked you to craft a riddle she can't solve.
She did. I was hoping you could tell me about Ulfsild's riddle.
Just to warn you, there's no way the dragon will accept Ulfsild's riddle as your own. But I'm sure it would help to see the approach she took. Ulfsild left behind a number of notes. The dragon's trial was one that truly challenged her.
That's good to hear. Nalia had to lead to follow us well. So where are these notes?
That's excellent. I'd go looking for a focal point near the echo you accessed earlier. If I know Ulfsild, and I do, she'd have made sure her notes were somewhere nearby. I'll send Nalia your way if she comes looking for you.
I'll go looking for those notes then. Okay, back to the drawing board. Okay, here we go. Right here we are. The history of yawning and proper technique. This volume is a comprehensive history of a beloved pastime and physical necessity for all mortals. The purpose of yawning is a matter of much scholarly debate among the highest minds of any given generation. For posterity, here stands a comprehensive study. All right, I think I've lost the other luminaries by now. Netch, if you're still reading this, just this once I ask you to cease your meddling and leave this where you found it. This book should only ever make it into the hands of one who follows in my footsteps. I'm going to help you with the dragon's unsolvable riddle. Keep this book in hand and find my echo again in the east wing. Be prepared to answer a riddle of my own making. What can you give and receive but never borrow? Okay, that's a promise. That's a promise, I think.
If you're hearing this, it means you've found my false book. Cleverly done. And I'm glad to see you're putting the true sight lens to good use. Even if I'm not literally there to see it. Since the dragon gave me her trial, I was in the midst of research on the origins of the luminaries. These ideas mingled in ways I couldn't imagine. Answer a riddle, so I cannot hear what you say. What can you give and receive, but never borrow?
Kindness.
Whatever your answer was, it was just one of many that might solve that simple question. I, in turn, might have said gratitude or affection. It's important that you learn from my mistakes before attempting to craft your riddle.
Interesting.
I left behind notes on my process at Doval Shrine in Elsewhere. Hopefully they're still there, in a storage room behind the Dragon God training fortress. After all, what better place to hide something from a dragon? May the lens be your guide.
I see.
Adventurer! I found you!
Hi.
And here I was worried I'd be finding you at a dead end. What did Ulfsild's echo have to say?
She secreted away her notes on the riddle at Dovval Shrine in Elsewhere.
Wow, that's a long way from here. If you're up for it, how about I create a portal for us and come along? I can open the way for you if the trail leads somewhere else.
You really do like riddles.
I really do. Look, I know you can handle yourself even without a Knight of the Lamp. I'll focus on research and support. But this trial is fascinating. And if I can be of service, then... well, that's why I took up with the Order in the first place.
All right, Nalia, let's go.
place is massive. Oh, and so beautiful. Go on ahead. I'll be right behind you. Laren would kill me if I didn't take a few rubbings before we leave.
Wasting time is an important part of life.
You are interrupting scholarship! Get free! Post haste! Bah! To Apocrypha with you.
You can't be too careful when you're picking your enemies.
Eyes on you. I can feel it. What to do here?
An ode to the joy of a good mystery. I asked each of the luminaries in turn about the origins of their kind, and they all returned vastly different answers. I plan to use this to craft my impossible riddle for the dragon. Owing to the nature of the griffin's birth, his answer changes each day. One day it's all magical might, the next it's amount of magic expended. But his unwavering belief that he's finally got it right is always the same. The Indrik thinks he was manifested from pure thought, an imitation of a mind that craved to make sense of the world through stories. The Netch refuses to give me one answer, rotating through as many tales as it has tendrils. The dragon seems almost angry that I care about this as much as I do. She is perfectly content to focus on the universe within, as she puts it, rather than contemplating the past. Here are, in no particular order, my own theories. 1. Luminaries are fallen tiers of Aetherius. We have observed ethereal energy in many different forms, mostly crystalline. Why not as spirits with physical manifestations? 2. Luminaries are experimental beings made by the Aedra and placed deliberately in our plane to guide and protect us. They are to Aetherius what Daedra are to Oblivion, just much rarer. 3. They're a natural part of the magic cycle. If we imagine magic is like water, the luminaries are like aqueducts, carrying it to our plane and casting it around, then like a glowing lamp. 4. The griffin believes it was created as an after effect of a powerful mage's spell. Perhaps there is something to these luminaries being made or shaped by someone in our plane, or are they pure manifestations of thought, like the Indrik says? Feats of great magic. If someone made a luminary, even accidentally, can it be done again? That none of the luminaries truly know their origin made me wonder if knowing their origin was dangerous somehow. Would comprehending the nature of their existence alter something within them? I considered this a possibility, a possible strength of my riddle. Then if the dragon could not conceive of the answer, there was no way she could guess it. Satisfied with this line of thinking, I went to the dragon with my riddle. What is the origin of the luminaries? I compelled her to seek counsel from her fellow luminaries if she needed help. I did this so she could see that her answer could not possibly be the absolute truth. This was a tremendous mistake on my part. Luminaries don't feel the passage of time the way we do. The ensuing argument lasted nearly 5 moon cycles. I sought Shal's advice, but he was busy in his own studies, and I could tell he thought the whole ordeal was rather petty. In the end, I could not bear to see my friends argue like that. I rescinded my riddle and asked the dragon for another chance. After so long crafting the first riddle, I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm taking a break from Ivea. I'll head to Sunamir, my quiet little sanctum near Sunhold, and think on where to go from there.
Climb up here. Full plate armor on. Huge mistake. Looks like you found something at least.
Yes, I did.
Listen, I climbed plenty of trees back home, and I'm nothing if not committed. Let's not talk about it. Did you find Ulfsild's notes?
I did. It looks like her original riddle was about the luminaries.
Let me see. The luminaries all have different opinions on where they came from. They started arguing, and to keep peace, she decided to try a different riddle. So she left her thinking... Wait. Really?
What is it?
Sunamir, the study, the ruins where you and I met. That was Ulfsild's study. Huh. If she has any notes on what she did next, what riddles she ended up giving the dragon, I bet they're at Sunamir.
Can you make us a portal to Sunamir?
One portal to Ulfsild's ancient study coming right up. At least we won't have to do any climbing this time. Let's go.
Right, let's go.
Sunamir. I wonder what it means. I never gave it a second thought before. right. This portal closed once I brought the others through. That Ulf-sealed echo is still quiet. Is there anything else hidden around here?
To whomever follows in my footsteps, I leave behind a transcribed copy of Nisbe's fable. These should help you on your quest. Look for the last of my notes in the remote holdfast of Paragon's remembrance. And good luck with the dragon.
Okay. Misby and the ancient and the magic door annotated. Misby the bard lived beyond the dragon's door for many an age. The dragon's lair was far more spacious than the accommodations she had kept inside Misby's head. For a laugh, the dragon would often remind her of this, much to Misby's chagrin. "Stop saying my head is so small," said Misby. "My head mustn't be indefinitely large, or at one point it fit all of your infinite-sized ego inside of it. Is such a thing possible, to fit infinity inside of infinity? Anyway, it does not matter," said the dragon, "for I can observe your head and see that it is quite small." Misby hissed. The dragon laughed and laughed, then realized Misby was serious about how angry she was and sought to make amends. "If your head is not small, then prove it. Craft a riddle for me, and I will give you what you desire. I will not call attention to your tiny, puny, little head ever again." "A riddle for you?" Misby asked. "An impossible riddle. One I will not be able to solve," said the dragon. Misby hardly even stopped to think before blurting out her riddle. "What is something that in order to have you must give it up?" The dragon settled in. This one would be a thinker. And yet Misby had thought of it so quickly. She grumbled and fretted. The moons waxed and waned, and at last she begged Misby for an answer. "The answer is the answer," said Misby. "There it is. What is something that, in order to have, you must give up?" "The answer to an impossible riddle. For once you have it, the riddle stops being impossible. You asked the impossible, which was for an impossible riddle, but anything is possible, which means it is impossible too." "That is enough," said the dragon. "Out of you and your big head." Perhaps you see where this is headed, inheritor. It's not enough to be clever or trick the dragon. You have to trap her.
I knew I wasn't crazy about Misby. This is so interesting. Sounds like we're off to Paragon's remembrance in Rothgar. Allow me, adventurer.
Okay.
Not quite the welcome I was expecting. It feels like we're close. Whatever Ulfsild hid here will hopefully give you the answers we need. Stay safe and keep an eye out for focal points. If the orcs haven't found it yet, it's likely because it's hidden behind her magics.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. What are these? Looks like it's way over here in this corner. So it looks like we have to go straight and then to the left.
How invigorating! And that's done. What's next?
It's you or me!
I went the wrong way. Getting very light in here. There it is, right here. Okay. If a riddle has multiple possible answers, then it has a greater chance of being solved. And when you're up against a master of riddles, the fewer possible answers you can give her, the better your chances are of stumping her. What is the thing that in order to have you must give it up? There is one answer, the answer to an impossible riddle. An elegant solution from Misby, but it only works once. I couldn't give the dragon a riddle with no answer, or one that I don't know the answer to, but what about a paradox? If I scribed a grimoire that could create every possible grimoire, would it also create itself? That was a riddle I gave her time to answer. Whatever answer she gave, I was able to argue against it. Our conversation ran in circles, and at last, happily sated, she conceded. My magic was forever altered, but I was already thinking ahead. I was thinking of you. When I said my farewell to the Scholarium, I told the dragon about you. This was for your benefit. I promise I told her 3 things. 1, I said that you would have a mind worthy of her riddles. I said you would bring her what she asked for, a new impossible riddle, and I said very carefully that you would never claim to be my inheritor. Hopefully you see where this is headed. I have faith that you do, and if you don't, never be afraid to ask for help. I've learned that we need not all struggle alone in pursuit of something as simple and joyous as a good riddle. Whale.
There you are. Those are her notes. Let's get back to the Scholarium, and we can go over everything we found.
Let me get rid of my bed again, my little bed. All right, let's go in. Hi.
That was certainly an adventure, wasn't it? A jaunt
Yes.
through ancient ruins to craft an unsolvable riddle. Not what I expected when I woke up this morning, but exactly what I needed. What was in her last notes? Anything that will help?
Here's everything I found.
Let's see. Ulfsild made a riddle that started a fight among the luminaries. Then she took cues from the Misby fable and tried to craft an impossible paradox. A paradox? Wait, could it be that simple?
Could what be that simple?
Ulfsild says here she told the dragon how to recognize her inheritor, but she told you not to say yes when the dragon asked. That's it! Ulfsild set this up for you all those years ago. Your riddle is, am I Ulfsild's inheritor?
The dragon said I needed to understand her mind. You don't think she'll be able to work that out?
But that's just it. This riddle is perfect for her mind. She loves puzzles, twisting things around in her head. What's twistier than a paradox? That's it, I think. Go ask the dragon if you're Ulfsild's inheritor and complete that trial.
All right, thank you, Nalia.
This is what Ulfsild's notes were pointing to. I know it. After everything we've learned about her, I don't think she would have sent you on this tome chase for nothing. I know this is what she wanted you to do. But, just in case, good luck.
Can you explain this riddle to me
Keep
again?
in mind, this is just what I think happened, all right? Ulfsild knew her days in the Scholarium were limited, so she left behind all these echoes, notes, and fables you found along the way.
Right.
That worked for the other luminaries, who would test you on their own terms. But, by her own admission, Ulfsild struggled with the dragon's trial. She wanted to make sure whoever followed in her footsteps didn't have the same problem.
So she spoke to the dragon before she lost the Scholarium.
Right. Ulfsild told the dragon signs to watch out for, so she would know for certain you were Ulfsild's inheritor. Then she left behind instructions for you, or someone like you, so you could make sure the dragon wouldn't know where you stood.
And that's the paradox.
Exactly. If the dragon says you're Ulfsild's inheritor, she answered your riddle. But you never claimed to be, which, from what Ulfsild told the dragon, means you are. It's a loop the dragon could run forever, the kind of puzzle she loves.
Thanks for explaining it to me, Nalia. All right, now I'm going to go talk to this dragon.
You return, carrying a riddle for me, I hope. I have been sitting here mulling what morsel you might lay at my feet, mortal. I honestly hope I am not disappointed. Out with it. What is your riddle?
Ulfsild told you how to recognize her inheritor. So my riddle is, am I Ulfsild's inheritor?
How do you know what Ulfsild told me? Unless you are her inheritor. You never claimed to be. Which, from what the Archmage said, would suggest you are. If you are, then I've definitively answered your riddle.
So, am I, or am I
Now,
not?
if the question has an answer, you haven't brought me an unsolvable riddle. But then that would mean you aren't her inheritor. And then how would you know what Ulfsild told me? And we're right back where we started. Clever. Very clever.
Clever. Does that mean you accept my riddle?
I do. You have a mind for riddles. And even from all those years ago, it's clear Ulfsild wanted you to have my support. I find you worthy of my power. Take my sigil to the altar, inheritor. Or pretender. Whichever you are.
Thank you,
Your
dragon.
wisdom and wit have proven your worth. Accept the power of the dragon, mortal. And may you prove clever enough in its use.
Oh, thank you. And let's look at close to this sigil. Sigil of the dragon. I shall take it. Now I shall go amplify the altar. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, let's go up there and do this. Here we go. Here's the dragon.
And with that, the power of the dragon has been restored to the altar.
Nice. Look at. They're all restored. Where's Nalia? She must be back down there. There she is. Nalia!
Did you pass the trial? That look on your face! The riddle did the trick! Congratulations! You can never be certain things will turn out in your favor where dragons are concerned. Even if she's not a traditional dragon.
The riddle did the trick. Thanks for all your help, Nalia.
Hey now, this was a team effort. And of course, Ulfsild herself set the stage for our success all those years ago. My usual day is filled with protection, patrols, and portals. This was a nice break from the usual.
Another wing taken care of.
Incredible. With the dragon's power amplifying the altar, who knows what secrets you'll uncover out there in the world. We pulled together, solved her puzzles, and followed fully in Ulfsild's footsteps. Not bad for a night's work.
Thank you for the 676 gold coin. Trap Beast. Dawnlight Orange. Luminous Ink. Sigil of the Luminary Dragon. Quest completed.
At last, we come to the final wing.
We do come to the final wing, but at this time, I am not going to do the final wing. I need a bit of a break. So let's go up there and look down upon the 4 altars. One, 2, 3, 4, and now we just have one more. There's so many to learn. Phew. Okay. This is exciting stuff.
Hopefully the dragon will give us a break from riddle hunting. Not that I wouldn't mind another chance to prove myself. But we've got other trees to mind, and her puzzles seem designed to distract.
They do indeed. Okay, let me find our little vendor. Right here he is, right? Grimoire, yes. So, right there. So I've got to go, wait, go up here. No, that takes me out. I don't want to go out. I'm going to go here and down and around. And here's a new book, The Ashes of Red Mountain. Nice. Okay. And over here, Sigil of Dragon Analysis. Let's read this. I've heard from the others the challenges you faced in constructing a riddle that met the dragon's standards. Kudos to you, adventurer. I can assure you your efforts are resulting in tidal shifts in the magical forces across Tamriel. The imbuement of dragon's power has allowed me to find several new signature scripts during my wanderings of the Scholarium's back halls. Meanwhile, my contact in the Mages Guild have noted signature scripts appearing in caches, rewarded for defeating infamous powerful monsters across the land, as well as for participating in the Three Banners War in Cyrodiil. Even our oafish cohorts in the Fighters Guild apparently have seen signature scripts appear in their rewards, though how they can make heads or tails of something so masterful in mystic design is beyond me. Finally, I should alert you that Archmagister Vanus Galerion himself has taken notice of your efforts. He has subsidized a number of scripts in various styles to be made available for research purposes in guild halls across the continent. Please see the handbill that's been passed around to our adepts for details. Most felicitous, keep up the good work. Class script of, okay, adventurer through friends and fellow chroniclers across the guild. I've heard about mystical parchment pieces showing up in curious locales. These scraps are magically inclined in the same way as signature scripts, the dragon's specialty. It appears that treasure troves from numerous sources are now being improved by the addition of these parchment pieces. So far I've heard reports they can be acquired from ancient dungeons, battlefields between adventurers, the front in Cyrodiil, the battle arenas in locales like the Maelstrom or Dragonstar Arena, large-scale adventure trials like the Assault on Cloudrest or the delve into the halls of fabrication, even the caches rewarded from the Master Writs. Oh, a most puzzling conundrum perfectly formed from that fastidious dragon's pate. I wish you luck in finding a solution to your mystical madness. And let's see what this one is. Attend adepts, you have no doubt caught wind of the rumors about the rediscovered library from out of antiquity. They are true. While as yet this schematic is not ready for wholesale analysis by every member of the guild, Archmagister Vanus Galerion does wish to ensure those curious about this metamagical theory set have ample time to examine primary source materials. Ample time borrowed from my time. It took quite forever to procure enough texts for analysis. To that end, a series of 9 scripts are being made available, fully free of charge, at mages' guilds across Tamriel. These scripts were meticulously hand-copied and examined by Archmagister Vanus Galerion himself, and are in some cases judged to be better reference materials than the originals. Of all the nerve, I, Ferendil, did the work to create these copies. I shall lodge a complaint. You can find these gifts from the Archmagister in the following guild halls: Local Guard, Davon's Watch, Daggerfall, Wayrest, Eldenroot, Mournhold, Riften, Evermore, Ral Kahai. So gratefully, as you explore this new and exciting mystical technique, but do so with enthusiasm and the compliments of Mages Guild leadership. Compliments my eye, the nerve. Okay. Let's go over here and see him.
As a veteran of the Guild with a penchant for the identification and illumination of ancient secrets, a little advice. The cute little coffers carved with inscrutable runes? Never worth the next day headaches. Sorry, you came to shop. Take a look.
Let's look. Grimoire. Oh, look at Grimoire. I've got 2 I can buy. Grimoire, but I'm going to get the free stuff first, I think. All of these are now open to me. Excellent. The script to bound. The script to focus to bleed. This one not quite yet. And bound signature, okay. A lot more are available to me. Let's see this little guy. The Dragon's Door, the Study Door, Netch, Indrik, Griffin, Dragon. Okay, so I want to buy the dragon now. So, I'm going to get the dragon. So he's 18, so I have to pull out my bank.
Deposit or withdraw?
And gold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Thank you.
Fear not, featherless one. You're shiny.
Right. The dragon store. Nice, thank you. So, I'm going to jaunt over to my little house, my new little house, and put out this, and put out this door. You want to come along and see, and then I'll say goodbye. And otherwise, that's really it for today. I won't be doing any more streaming today. I'm rather spent, I have to be honest. That was a lot. All right, let's put the... I do think I should probably take this one and move it here for now. Okay. And then I'm going to have to take this one and move it over here. Okay. And then let's see the Netch, the Griffin. Then I'll take this one and move it right here. Oopsie. There. And now this one I'll move back this way. And then here comes the dragon. This one I'll move over just a tiny, tiny bit. There. Very cool, huh? Let's see if I've got anything else that I can bring out. Nope. All right, my friends. Among my doors, scribbing. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. I hope you have a great Friday evening. And don't know how much I'll be here Saturday. I've got a full schedule, but probably Sunday I'll be back to do that last door. Maybe Saturday, but definitely Sunday. Take care. Bye for now. Flower Child 567. Tune in up.